Good morning, my Taurians. How are you cutie pies doing? It has been like 97 years since I've seen you guys. It feels like that. And when I look at the videos, it's like, holy cow, I haven't done a Taurus video in quite a while. That's why it feels so long. I apologize. I'm back. I am back, Taurus. I am home and I'm glad to be back. And that's, if you noticed yesterday, anybody who has the bell on, the little notification bell, I put out 7 videos yesterday just to finish that previous week's zodiac that was going on for eons and start this week's just to get back on track. I am finally, after a year and a half, getting into a schedule. And the schedule I'm putting in the description box from now on. Mondays are fire, Tuesdays are earth, Wednesdays are water, and Thursdays are air. Fridays will be like a general all sign read. It'll probably be like an hour and a half video. And I'll probably record it, put it live. One day I'll be brave enough just to do a live. I have this thing around live. I have a thing around recording. So, yeah, one day, Taurus, getting there. And Sundays I'm still doing bonus reads. So really I'll only have like Saturdays off from tarot, and that's, yeah. So, all right, Taurus, I just wanted to put that's the only thing that's really changing here. So yes, how are you guys doing? I'm just glad to be back in the saddle again. Now I am using Tarot the Mystical Moments deck. I have Tarot the Abyss for the clarifier. I actually shuffled this first and got the Magician, and it's weirdly enough is I was in between doing your sign Virgo, and there was Virgo, but I still felt that was you. And I thought, what is Taurus? And the first thing I thought was determination with that Magician. What are you determined to change? What is it? What kind of rut? Are you trying to get out of a rut, change a job, change a situation, say, nope, that's it, I'm done. Tomorrow, not even tomorrow, right now is the change. And so what is it that you're determined to change? And then a 5 of Cups reverse, looking forward, determined to be happy, determined to find that happiness, to live a peaceful life. That's just the feeling I'm getting just looking at these 2 cards. 5 of Cups reverse is just looking forward, not looking back anymore, not letting people affect you, I think that's hard for everybody, not letting people affect you. People who don't pay your bills, people who don't help you along. Why do they rent the biggest space in our mind? When they say something, try not to let people affect us negatively and sway our decisions. So Magician, 5 of Cups reverse, what's below that? Yeah, and moving on, the world. And this could be within you, the Emperor reverse, being powerless to change your situation and say, no, damn it, I'm going to change it. There's no reason I can't change it. Or is this somebody who you've been around? Somebody who's been oppressing, somebody who's been narcissistic, somebody who's been intolerant, and kept you like this, always feeling your way through these kind of situations. And the 5 of Wands. Now, this may not be the main story for all my new viewers. I shuffle and flip the deck, and usually to me, the underside of the deck is the underside of our emotions that we don't feel comfortable expressing, but what's really going on within our hearts. So a lot of times that does end up being the main story or a piece of it, and sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes that's just a confirmation for somebody out there that needs to say, hey, you're on the right track. And don't let people affect you. Don't let people, in a good way, yes, but don't let people sway you. When you really feel like something's right for you, Taurus, don't allow people to talk you out of it, okay? You are the Magician. That doesn't show up unless you're a major manifester. Remember that. Okay, Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. If you are a Taurus, know a Taurus, via like being a Taurus, well, Taurians, I'm so glad you're here. You could be a Taurus and this resonates if I can shuffle these darn cards, or you can be dealing with a Taurus and you may resonate as the main story, and Taurus might be the cross watcher. All right, what is going on? You're my first sign, obviously, Taurus, because I can't even hold the dang cards. How I feel is I shuffle a lot before I hit record. I think the deck is already calibrated and doesn't want to be shuffled anymore. That's what I'm feeling. All right, general energy for my Taurians. What are the collective messages for Taurus? What are the collective messages for Taurus? What are the collective messages? What are the collective messages? Yeah, Strength reverse. It could be fear, holding yourself back, no longer given to a situation as well. What's Leo energy? What's influencing the Strength reverse? What's influencing the Strength reverse for my Taurians? What's influencing the Strength reverse? And Justice. Another major arcana, Libra energy. I really think that's that magician. Finding that inner strength to make a change, to go for what you want. You wanting it should be enough. It should be acceptance enough and an allowance to have what it is you deem fit that you need in your life, that you see in your head. And strength reverses, maybe it's no longer holding yourself back from going after what you want. What is the reason for the reading? Why are we all here today, Taurus? What is it? What's the reason for the reading? The $64,000 question. What is it? Why it's all happening? King of Swords reverse. That's that Emperor reverse. That was in this deck. If this is somebody else, this is you no longer giving to somebody, no longer allowing somebody else to influence you because their needs come first. No longer worried about other people's needs. Now, if you have kids, that's not what I'm talking about. Like young kids under 18 that you're still raising, not grown ass kids, young kids. But yeah, I'm talking about these are people who are so used to dominating people's energy to get what they need that they can't go out and get themselves. Otherwise, very narcissistic tendencies. King of Swords reverse is also the asshole card of the tarot deck. It's somebody who's very short-sighted, somebody who's intolerant, somebody who can throw a fit when they don't get what they want. What's the reason for the reading? If this is within you, this is for maybe not wielding your own tongue, not wielding your own power, not wielding your own sword enough, holding yourself back because of others, and it's only, it's like you sold yourself out. What's in the past? What's in the past? What's in the past? What's in the past here? And the Ace of Pentacles. Now, I feel like this, is it a past or has this been with you for years? Ace of Pentacles, I honestly feel something personal to you. It's a dream, it's a goal, it's something you something that you want for yourself. It could be, now, could this be all relationship? It could be, but my initial feeling is this is within a Taurus. This is something big within a Taurus that you can't find it within another person. You're only finding it within yourself. King of Swords reverse, though, could be a lack of clarity of how do I get to do this? How do I have this? How do I go after this? Is it too late in life? What is on your mind, Taurus? What is on your mind? What is on your mind? That is a lot, Taurus. That is a lot. Okay, Lovers reverse. That's probably, well, we shall see. That could be an Ace of Swords. That could be leaving a relationship behind. That could also be feeling disconnected from where you currently are from yourself. What's in the near future? It's also not making a decision, because Lovers used to be called the choice, and that could be, simply put, not making the choice to walk away to do what's right for you. But you will. Nine of Pentacles. Whatever this Ace of Pentacles is, look how it's going to turn into the Nine of Pentacles. Why? Because you're going to stand up for yourself. You're no longer holding yourself back because people may not like it. Because this could be parents, honestly. It doesn't always have to be lovers. It could be a parent. It could be a friend. It could be a sibling. Saying, who do you think you are? Going after your own dreams when we had to scour and crawl and work and bleed all for $3 an hour. Who do you think you are, believing that you could be something more than we ever achieved? And you can say, that's their own fault for having such short dreams and short standards, small standards, you know? So the Lovers reverse and King of Swords reverse, I feel, is a breakaway from this person, no longer given to them. And these three are you. That's how I'm feeling it. Three of Pentacles. Leaving behind people who don't build you up and saying, you know, I'm not leaving you forever, but I can't sit there and build a foundation on your needs, because clearly my needs aren't being met because I'm not tending to them. So what I'm feeling, that's why you're in the Magician. That's why you're the Magician, making shit happen, Taurus. Okay, what is this? What's below this, by the way? Wheel of Fortune reverse and the Three of Pentacles. And I feel like this is the past. This is cycles holding on. This Three of Pentacles looks wildly different than this Three of Pentacles, doesn't it? That's why they call it the Tarot of the Abyss. This Three of Pentacles, I feel, is kind of holding on to something that needs to be let go of. See how the rope is fraying, and it's probably ripping the people's hands up. And this Three of Pentacles is, I don't know, it's lighter, it's working together, what is that, easier than what's that saying? What's that saying? What is that saying? Not harder, work easier. I can't, I don't know, it just went out of my head like that. Anyway, let's get going, Taurus. Absent-minded I am. Strength reverse. Work smarter, not harder. That's it. That's what that feels like. And you know, I was going to say that with the King of Swords reverse. If you do have a big goal in hand and you don't know where to begin, start anywhere. Even start at the easiest thing. Let's just say it's a business and you don't know where to begin because you're comparing yourself to people who've been having it for 10, 15 years, or who have a level of success, and you're comparing your beginnings to their, not endings, but you know, like their results. You can't really do that because everybody had to start somewhere. Start somewhere, tackle one thing. Don't worry about all the things that still need to be done. Just tackle one thing. That's working smarter, not harder. It's breaking your goals up into smaller, manageable tasks. Because once you do one thing, if this is weight loss, if this is going back to school, if this is starting a business, if this is a big move, if you just do one small little change and you complete it, now that's the goal, you complete it, your brain, you feel so victorious over yourself. You feel empowered that most likely you're going to pick a second thing to do and a third thing. And then when you wake up the next morning, you're more alive and more vibrant and can't wait to start chipping away at it again. Never look at a big task and think you have to complete the whole thing. Best thing you can do is, it is working smarter, not harder energy. Okay, what is this? Strength reverse and the Justice here. Leo energy and Libra, L and L. What is this? Strength reverse and the Justice. There it is. And the Three of Swords. And I feel like this is desire. Desire to go after what it is you want. Some of you, it could be, because you know tarot is a spectrum. Some of you, this is a big ass dream. Some of you, this is about leaving a relationship that is just kind of tearing at your soul. And I don't want to make that a small thing. It's a huge thing if you're in something that is so unhappy, but you've just been in it for so long, and it's breaking away and freeing yourself. The Three of Swords is kind of an ongoing situation. But anybody who does have a dream or have a desire and you're suppressing it, that is a Three of Swords, because you have a desire to free yourself, but yet you feel obligated to stay where you are. The Libra energy again. But Libra's major arcana trumps this minor arcana of Three of Swords, and I feel like you are going to rise to this challenge. Not just rise to it, but complete it, because you have a Nine of Pentacles. This is single. It could be a really single card, so breaking free and getting to that other side. Being happy, being secure with oneself. If this is a business, taking a chance on yourself is really going to pay off with that Nine of Pentacles. Okay, what is this Three of Swords? Why the Three of Swords, my Taurians? Why the Three of Swords? There it is. It flipped. Oh, we got two. It is the Four of Swords and the Magician again. Look at these. Such different energy. Four of Swords is chill. Laying yourself back. I'll do it tomorrow. Could be a bit of procrastination, meditation, peace, right? But it's holding yourself back from this. This is who I feel I'm reading for. I'm reading for a major manifester who's been fooling themselves for a very long time. They've been fooling themselves that they're happy. They're happy. They're making do. They're making and do. They're settling. And why are they doing it? I think for somebody else. It could be other people. Like, let's say it could be a spouse. It could be also their family or your family. But I feel like you have been settling for your own. You've been settling on your own happiness for other people's needs to be met. And I feel like this has been a fire burning within a Taurus for a very long time. And it's been a painful situation to hold into, because there's something that you crave to break free from, like the bird. You crave to break free from, but you've been staying put for a reason, put it that way. But this will not be ignored any longer. This desire won't be ignored any longer. It can't be ignored any longer. And that is why we go from an ace in the past, this dream you've been carrying. One day I'm going to pay attention to it. One day I'm going to plan it. But right now I'm going to keep it safe right here until I have time, right? Now is the time with that magician energy. And look where it lands you in the Nine of Pentacles. Once again, Ace of Swords and Temperance. And look at that, the Two of Pentacles. Balance. This is the minor and major of each other. The Temperance and the Two of Pentacles. And I feel like you have a lot of balance coming in because you're choosing to do what's right for you. And it doesn't sound like it should be that hard. Just choosing to do what's right for you to make you happy. But why? Sometimes, especially for earth signs, that is the hardest thing to do because you feel so guilty doing what's right for you. Yeah, it's like the earth signs are the martyrs of the zodiacs. It's always having to sacrifice yourself for other people. Okay, and I'm a Virgo, and I will say that. I can say that because I am an earth sign, but I do feel earth signs are martyrs. They're always sacrificing themselves for other people. Okay, what is the King of Swords reverse? Reason for the reading. King of Swords reverse, reason for the reading for my Taurians. King of Swords reverse. Aquarius card. Why the King of Swords reverse? Having the power to act but holding it back. Yeah, Page of Pentacles, but you're not going to hold yourself back anymore. You can't. That's what I'm reading for. You simply can't. You had a little bit of power to do it in the past. Strength reversed. You don't have the energy to it now takes more energy to keep you from being happy than just allowing yourself to roam free and to break free. It's like you hit that equilibrium, you're beyond the equilibrium point. You're at that precipice where you have to fall over in the full energy, because to hold yourself on that point up there against the wind, against the pressure, takes a lot more energy, that balance, than just to let yourself fall into the future. And that's why I feel like you're falling forward. And I think soon you're falling forward, then running forward, and it'll feel. You will stabilize and it will start to feel very, very natural, because where you've been holding yourself just isn't doing it for you anymore. This King of Swords reverse, Page of Pentacles, is breaking free from this. Either this is a mindset that you've been in, this, I have the power to do it, but I'm just going to put my sword on the shelf for today. Or lack of clarity of how to go about it. The Page of Pentacles, which is your card, is saying, I don't need to know what is on the other side of any mountain. I just have to plan it today. Page and Ace. We are moving forward. Whatever dream you've been holding within, you're starting to put pressure on. You're starting to put time into. And really, the keys to your happiness, see how he's holding that key? It's like the base of a tree. The key to your happiness is within your own hands, not into somebody else's. What is this Ace of Pentacles in the past? Ace of Pentacles in the past. There we go. We have the King of Pentacles reverse, another King reverse, and the Five of Cups. And I feel like this is your obligation right here, trying to make somebody happy who maybe can't be happy. Five of Cups has kept you filling somebody's cup and filling somebody's cup and filling somebody's cup while yours remain empty. Five of Cups could be sadness of not. And really what could have spurred this is maybe you did have a connection recently, and there's somebody you really wanted, and they seemingly wanted you in the beginning. And let's just say you were already in a marriage, not a connection, but a marriage, a long-term, but albeit somewhat very unhappy relationship. So you have this connection in the past position. That could be so much more. You envision so much more. You feel like you feel alive again, like you can do anything. But then this person kind of pulls back and blocks you. Now what do? Can you go back to your past? Can you go back to that relationship? Sure you can, but you don't have the willpower to stay any longer. You realize whatever that connection that came in, it highlights how unhappy you currently were. So you have no choice to free yourself. And that's where you end up in that Nine of Pentacles. Okay, what is the Lover's reverse on Taurian's mind? So even all things are worthwhile, even if it's a short-term connection that we thought would be forever and ever. Sometimes it just highlights what is not working in our life so we can tend to it. And the Lovers upright, look at that on the Lovers reverse, and the Tower and the Four of Pentacles. I just feel like some of you got a connection, but this person wasn't maybe willing to leave their own situation or make a change in the Tower. But I do feel like this came in very, very suddenly to highlight what you've been holding on to. See how he's holding on to that Ace of Pentacles? I feel it's monstrous pentacle, right? It's this Ace of Pentacles. It's to remind you, why are you holding it? And why aren't you planting it into the ground? And there we are. I feel like you fundamentally change in a very short time due to another connection. That's just really what I'm feeling here. Why the Lovers on the Lovers reverse, Gemini energy? Why the Lovers on the Lovers reverse for Taurus? There it is. And the Six of Cups reverse. And some of you, again, soulmate connection gone away, gone wrong. And some of you can sit there and wonder why didn't they love me? Why didn't they want me? It doesn't really matter, because for who I'm reading for, that's not what this was ever about. This was about you, Taurus. This is about you finding your own magic within. You could have been with somebody who tried so hard for you to not see the magic within, because that would create a huge black hole for them. And having you around made life more bearable. And for you, it suppressed any kind of light and sun and happiness, but you were willing to do that to be with this kind of person. I feel like I do this reading a lot for you. But whatever connection this came in, it wasn't. And I do feel like it was a strong connection. I do feel like it was a soul connection. But I just feel, see how this Lovers, why did they depict a tree with no leaves, no ability to grow or bear fruit? But look at here. Was it about somebody else, or was it about you? Now look at the Magician, what's growing out of his head. He is the roots. It was about him. It wasn't about somebody else. It was about him. That's just really what I feel. So it doesn't matter if somebody stopped talking to you. It doesn't matter if they, don't want to be with you. It doesn't matter, because it wasn't about romance in this situation. It was a highlight what needs to change in your life for you to get that momentum going again and say, nope, I need to be happy. I'm choosing me. I'm choosing moving forward. I'm choosing to go back to school. I'm choosing to start that business. I'm choosing to be single if I have to be single. Whatever it is, what I'm not choosing is to go back and settle for less than what I deserve. That's what I'm feeling. Nine of Pentacles in the near future. What is that? Virgo energy. Nine of Pentacles in the near future for my Taurians. Nine of Pentacles in the near future. Nine of Pentacles in the near future. What is that? Nine of Pentacles in the near future. And the Seven of Wands. Fight for yourself, Taurus. Fight for yourself. You fight for everybody. You are a warrior, right? But be a warrior for yourself. Don't allow people to push you over. The people who are trying to take your place are the ones who want to be in your place. Remember that. The people who talk you down is because they're jealous of what you have. So don't allow those people to talk you out of something that's rightfully yours. This is your karmic right to have whatever this is. And what I noticed when I was shuffling this card, remember I said about bearing fruit. And so then the Magician grows life out of his head, its dreams, right? And then look what happens in the near future. There's your fruit. Fruit is pentacles. Fruit is stability. Fruit is the vitality of life, and within fruit is seeds. And I hate that word, but I have to say it. And seeds can be planted to create more fruit. But none of this matters if you don't plant it into the ground. You can take a seed. You can go to Walmart. You can go to the store. You can get it from a peach. Take a seed and throw it on a hot cement, and what happens? It will burn up, right? But you put it into the ground, you water it, and you tend to your dreams, and something happens. Maybe not overnight, but something happens. Movement happens, life happens, a change happens, right? And it starts to grow through that dirt, through perseverance and strength. The Strength card, pushing through, and finally we start to see life, the tree. Now we could start seeing results. So whatever this dream is, you may not see results overnight, but you keep It doesn't stop you. Don't let it stop you from keep tending to it, pushing forward, believing in yourself. Because one day you wake up and you see something break through the ground that gives proof that what you're doing is worth it. This is a dream for Taurus that they've held in for so long that they may have forgotten even how to figure it out and how to do it. And you could be a young Taurus, but you could be in your 40s and 50s and be like, I think life could have passed me by. And I would say you are very, very wrong. You can Google right now how many successful people didn't become successful until their 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, and even 80s. Famous painters, even 80s. So no, life does not pass anybody by. When it's yours, take it. Take that fruit. Grab it from the tree. But what you have to stop doing is taking that fruit, grabbing a tree, and giving it to somebody else. Because if you don't eat, you're going to fall to the ground while everybody else is thriving, right? You have to feed yourself first. You have to be strong. Just like the airplane says, that it could be a cheesy analogy, but you put on your oxygen mask before you help other people. Because if you don't help yourself, you're no good for other people. Time to start helping yourself, right? So whatever this dream is, it's time to take it off the shelf and plant it. And really do this for you. You deserve whatever this is, Taurus, because it's going to work out. Have some faith in yourself. All right, my dears, have a fantastic rest of your week. I will see you guys on Friday. I don't know what time. I don't know what time. I don't know what time. What time? Maybe 9 a.m.? Maybe 9 a.m. I'll probably run that live feed. Of the readings. So I'll probably record them earlier that morning or late on Thursday, and then I'll probably run it at 9 a.m. So, okay. But I'll see you on Friday. Have a great week, Taurus. I love you guys. I really do. Take care.